Hey everyone, it's Amy Nakos, and as promised, I'm going to be bringing you a more detailed analysis of owning a short-term rental property in Summit County. So here we go. I also have a 4-quadrant worksheet that I shared in a different video. This one is a more in-depth 10-year hold. I'm going to run through this really quick, but note that in the comments you can find a link to this document. You can download it, save it as your own, and make any changes you want. So what we're looking at right now is just a Keystone, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Those units are selling for about $1 million, and we are assuming 20% down, $200,000, $800,000 loan. Along with that, we are assuming $60,000 of gross rental income. And here's your expenses. If you run down the expenses, these are estimates, but your biggest one here is property management, which is 30% fee of the $60,000, and your HOA is $10,800, assuming a $900 a month HOA. If you look at this straight up out of the gate, you're subsidizing this property to the tune of $20,000 a year. But what I'm going to show you is how this looks when you start to figure in tax benefits and a 10-year hold. So I'm going to move to the second tab of this. I'm going to move my face. I think I can do that. Hey, look at that. How about that? Going up to the corner. All right. What we have here is we're showing the taxable income down here. And you can see with the tax liability savings, with the payments that you're making on the real estate taxable income, when you figure that you're saving $12,069, originally we were saying it's going to cost you $19,996 to hold the property, but with the savings of $12,069, you're now only subsidizing that property $7,900. A lot better, less than half, right? And when you start to look at the hold time on this, year 2, year 3, year 4, you can see these numbers start to decrease. So your cost of holding the property is less. This does assume an increase in rental income every year, so you can see that increase happening. But what's pretty cool on this is we're going to also look at the sales. We're going to assume that you're holding this for 10 years and you're going to sell it. This is an assumption at 6% appreciation a year, an assumption at 4% appreciation a year, and an assumption of 2% appreciation a year. When you look at this, you can see the sale proceeds after you pay taxes, holding it 10 years, $912,000, $644,000, $422,000, depending upon the different appreciation rate. Now, if you look at what is the internal rate of return on that, you only put down $200,000 in the beginning, right? But you're coming out with, here's your net number. This is before tax. Here's the after tax. $912,000, $644,000, $422,000. We just talked about those on the page before. Your internal rate of return, assuming a 6% appreciation, 14.64 on your $200,000. 4%, 10.46% internal rate of return, or 5.54. Now, 5.54, still good. Look, you've owned a condo in Keystone for 10 years. That's pretty awesome. Assumptions, you can see here, this figures out our the rent escalators, other escalators. But I think what's important on this APOD right here is that you can plug in your own numbers here and say, what does the tax consideration have for me? And what does it mean at the end of the day? What are my expenses? And that's why this is an important document. So again, it's in the comments. You can download this link. I'm going to give you a tip right here, though, is if you do download this and want to use this, all the mortgage data goes on tab number 2 under cash flow. Tab number 2. Input it in here, because if you do it on the first page, it doesn't carry over. So even with the increase in pricing, even with 2-bedroom, 2-bath condos now costing $1 million, the rental income has increased also, and you're looking at $8,000 your first year annual outlay, less than $1,000 a month to have a condo, a ski condo that you can rent out, let friends use, and really enjoy it with your family. All right, I'm almost out of time here. Thank you for listening. Please reach out if you have any questions, and signing off until next time.